Recent film school graduates from Columbia University have an average student debt of $180,000. Yet 2 years after graduating, they're only making $30,000 a year. So Zach, the guy in the glasses here, is 29 years old with an MFA from Columbia. He's finally come to the realization that he's screwed with a student loan balance of over $300,000 and very low earnings potential. So a study on graduate school performance that we're going to dive deeper into in this video found that this Columbia University MFA program reduces lifetime earnings of their graduates by nearly $900,000. So not only does this program charge very high tuition, but people that enroll in this program graduate and make less money than they would have if they didn't even attend at all. The same study found that the median master's degree here in the US, and it's only a lifetime return of $83,000. However, there's a very big difference between institutions and degrees. There are many like Columbia University's MFA program, but there are also many that are returning multi-million dollars. So which degree should you pursue and which one should you avoid? Let's explore that. So I wanted to be a film director out of school, and I applied to a lot of film programs, a lot less prestigious than Columbia, and I got rejected from all of them. Instead, I studied finance based on my uncle's advice. Thanks, Uncle Hoops. That eventually led me to get an MBA at Wharton with a double degree at the Lauder Institute at the University of Pennsylvania. The study that we're talking about found that the lifetime return on investment on the degrees I got is $5.4 million. So the data shows that I made a right decision, and I get to make videos anyways, like I wanted to in high school. So you want to see how I go about reaching those $5.4 million? Make sure to subscribe. My degrees are not the best according to the study though. Before we talk about which programs are better, let's talk about the study real quick. Like all studies, it's not perfect, but here's how they did it. This report by Preston Cooper, a research fellow at the Foundation of Research on Equal Opportunity, presents estimates of ROI for nearly 14,000 graduate degree programs. ROI, or return on investment as defined in this study, is the lifetime earnings a student makes after earning the degree, minus the direct and indirect cost of attending the program. So the study found some things that are not very surprising. Almost half of medical degrees, including medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, yield a payoff of more than $1 million. The number one program according to the study, in terms of absolute earnings, University of Colorado, Denver, and Schitt's medical campuses, dentistry and oral services. The all-in costs around $200,000 across 4 years, but these graduates are making above $10 million across their lifetime. Most master's programs in computer science, engineering, and nursing boast ROI of above $500,000. To my surprise, law school is a pretty good bet. 93% of law programs have a positive ROI, with 24% of those having an ROI of above 1 million. So give me a like if you're in any of these programs and you're happy to hear this. Less surprisingly, programs in the arts and humanities rarely pay off. Master's degree in the arts and humanities has a median return of negative $400,000. The worst program, according to the study, is Yeshiva University in Arts and Humanities and Theology, with an absolute increase in lifetime earnings of negative $1.5 million. So study medicine, business, law, and you're set? Not so fast. The institution you get a degree from matters a lot. Let's look at MBAs as a case study. The MBA is America's most popular graduate degree, but over 60% of them net a negative ROI. Only 10% of them have an ROI of over $1 million, and 40% of those can be accredited to the Ivy League or comparable institutions. So taking a step back away from MBAs, across graduate programs, it's generally better to go to a research institution rather than a non-research institution. And also in general, public institutions have a better ROI than private ones. And that's usually because public school is a lot cheaper. While there are still many master's degrees that carry around a lot of weight, as we've discussed, it's not the same as it used to be. So take, for example, this tweet from Scott Galloway, a professor at NYU who got his MBA at Berkeley Haas. In a tweet saying he paid $1,500 a year in the 90s for the MBA, and he got a job of $90,000 a year right afterwards. Today, attending Berkeley Haas will cost you over $60,000 a year, and your jobs right after around $140,000. Still pretty good. It's not the same jump that we used to see. You also got to take into account that in today's world, it's easier than ever to make money either online or through the trades without a formal education. So I put a link to the study below so that you can actually go in and see the data yourself. So if you're in a program like Columbia University MFA, according to the study, you need to drop out now. If you're in a program with positive ROI, good job, keep it up. If you don't trust the study, a good exercise you can do is take a look at all the costs of attending a certain graduate program, including tuition, meals, room and board, etc. And then compare that to the first year of salary coming out of the program. The general rule is that if your year one salary is equal to or greater than the cost of attending the school, you're in a good program. So the study and this video are very financially focused. There are obviously a lot of other aspects to attending graduate programs that can be a benefit. For example, there are studies that find that women on Tinder will actually swipe right 90% more on men that have graduate degree programs than those who don't. So I actually made another video discussing whether my degrees were worth it or not without focusing on the financial side of it so much. And you should be able to click somewhere here on the screen for it. Anyways, thank you all. See you later.